Alright, so this is the new Insta360 X4 and it's currently recording on 8K. So let's get this thing on the bike and see how it actually performs. Let's go. Hey, what's up guys, hope you're doing well. I'm Asis from AZ Technofrag, and in today's video we have got the all new Insta360 X4. So you might have already seen my intro on the Insta360 X4 and what this thing is actually capable of. So I think this is the camera that would probably be the best 360 camera that you can currently buy in 2024. And I have never seen, because I'm very much used to like the GoPro kind of stuff where you take out the SD card and put that in your laptop and that's how you get things done. But with the help of the Insta360 app, which we'll be seeing later in the video, and what you can do with the app itself rather than going onto your computer or laptop to get things done, that saves you tons of time and motivates you to keep making the contents with the help of the 360 camera. So let's get into the unboxing of the product first, and we'll see what you get inside on the Insta360 X4. You also have like a couple of bundle edition which you can buy, but I just calculated the cost that you would be paying like additional amount, or if you are getting a discount whenever you're trying to get the bundle kit. I think it's not going to be worth it to go for the bundle edition. So it comes down to similar pricing. So I just settled down on the regular base variant. So let's quickly go ahead and unbox this product and see what you get inside, and then we'll be talking about the new features with the Insta360 X4, and we'll also be heading into the Insta360 app, which will allow you to edit your videos on the go. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so here is the brand new Insta360 X4. So this is the box that it comes in, and if you are picking up the Insta360, then you might also want to pick up this bullet time bundle. So it lets you get that creative shot that you're looking for, and with the help of that invisible stick, it's gonna make sure that your footage looks really stunning. Especially with the Insta360 invisible stick, it's not gonna show up on your videos, and then your video is gonna look so much more better. So I would highly suggest whoever is buying the Insta360 to go like just for the normal invisible selfie stick, and if you want to get creative, then go for the bullet time bundle, which will let you shoot amazing videos, which we'll be seeing in the video later on. So let's start with the Insta360 X4 first. So this recently came out and I picked it up right away as soon as it came out, and currently I'm using the GoPro Max, I think from 3 years back. And the workflow you have to do with the GoPro, it's so much more hassle, and whenever you're trying to edit videos, you have to go into your computer to set up everything. So that's why I wanted to get into the Insta360, because of the hype that it's been creating. So I pre-ordered it. I think it cost me around $880, but there are like multiple options that you get. I picked this one up from the JB Hi-Fi store because it was like 1-day delivery or 1-day click and collect. But if you're trying to pick it up from the Insta360 website, they said it's probably gonna be like 8 or 9 days. And you can also buy a couple of bundle edition which gives you extra accessories, but when I compare the price, it tends to be a little bit more. I don't know why, but I would rather buy it like individually rather than going for the bundle. So here is whatever comes in the box. Comes with Insta360 X4 standard lens guard, Type-C to Type-C cable, protective pouch. So the new thing about this one is this comes with the lens guard. So previously, if you have Insta360 camera and then you accidentally damage the lens, you have to replace your entire camera. So that was very much risky, but with the help of the lens guard, it's probably gonna protect your Insta360 a lot better. So I would highly suggest you like it's already gonna come in the bundle, but I would probably pick additional lens guard just if I accidentally scratch my lens cards. So here are some of the features. 8K. So that's the brand new thing on the new Insta360. So now it will be able to capture 360 videos on 8K resolution. That means that you will be able to zoom in your shots and still get like really good looking videos, and it can shoot first and frame later, as Insta360 is known for. You also have the invisible selfie stick, which I'll be showing you in the video, active SDR video, flow state stabilization with 360-degree horizontal lock. And here you have got the pictures. So 72 megapixel 360 photo, 4K at 60 with single lens mode. So you can also basically use it as a dash cam, or like if you just want to shoot from the front camera, you can do that. Removable lens guards, waterproof to 10 meters, and if you want to extend that, you can get a additional dive kit which will let you go even further. And this is also powered by AI powered editing. So let's see what I get inside on the Insta360 X4. So really satisfying unboxing here. Alright, there you go. So that's your Insta360. Wow, it feels so much bulky as well as so much rugged, and with the grip it's gonna provide you a lot more better grip. Let's see what else is inside. So think bold. I'm pretty excited about this one because I've been using GoPro, and whenever I shoot videos with the GoPro like Max, then I end up not editing the video because of the hassle that you have to go through. So that's it for the box, and here are your accessories. So you have got your safety guidelines, waterproofing, what to know, and this is your protective lens cover. So you basically have to go through the software to let the Insta360 know that you are using the lens cover, which I'll show you later in the video, your warranty card, and your quick start guide. So that's it for this one. And here is your pouch. So it pretty much comes with everything that you need to get going. You don't even have to buy the bundle kit. It's I think a little bit more overpriced than the other manufacturers. So there you go. So that's your Insta360 X4. I don't know what that is for. And you also have your USB-C to USB-C cable. And here is your cleaning cloth. And you also have a nice carrying pouch with additional compartments where you can put your stuffs in. So that's your accessories for your Insta360. But before moving on to the Insta360, let's see what you get inside of the bullet time bundle. So it's gonna make your videos look so much better. So that's why I said just invest, because if you're paying that much for the Insta360, I think that's totally gonna be worth it if you're picking up the bullet time bundle. So here is your bullet time bundle. That's your Insta360 tripod. You can use it like this as a tripod, and this part moves around, which lets you swing your Insta360 and get like really amazing shots. And you also have your Insta360 invisible selfie stick. Really nice grip over here if you want to extend it, and you have got the screw thread on the bottom which lets you mount it on your motorbike or anywhere. So here is the invisible selfie stick. So extends pretty high, nice amount of you know, like the friction, which doesn't let it come out easily. So that's how long it is. So pretty long. And if you want to get more creative and want to get like drone kinds of shots, then they also have like a bigger version of this stick. So that's your invisible selfie stick, and that's your bullet time tripod. So you can use it standalone like this with the help of your invisible selfie stick, and you also have got the screw over here as well as on the side. So that's how you will be getting those amazing shots that you see on your social platform. So you swing it around like this, and then the Insta360 is gonna do the rest for you. So that's how you will be able to use it. So like just go and buy this one. I think that's gonna be totally worth it later on whenever you are trying to get creative with your Insta360. So that's all for the bullet time handle, and here is your Insta360 camera. So much more bigger screen, much more improved lens with the 8K capability, and I think the battery time on this one is improved as well, like significantly. I think you can shoot like 135 minutes on 5.7K, so that's really amazing for Insta360 camera. So I think that's 75% increase to like last year's model X3, bigger battery and a lot more shooting. So you have got your lens protector or the film over here. Let me remove that. You also have one on the back. Right, that's your film gone, and one on the screen. So much more bigger screen, will be much easier to use. And you have got one flap on the side. I believe that's for the battery. Let's remove that and see the battery. So there you go. That's a massive size for a Insta360 battery. So you also can buy additional batteries if you need it, but you can basically charge it with the help of the fast charging hub that they sell for like 80 Australian dollars. And if you want to get the battery, it's also $80. So just like if you're traveling, then you might want to pick up additional batteries just to be on the safe side. So here is your battery, and then it locks into place. So there is like double locks, so if you press it, it's gonna click in place. And here is the USB-C charging port, and on this side you have got the power button as well as your button to change whatever you are shooting. And I forgot to mention the SD card goes on the same spot as the battery. So once you take out the battery, you have got the slot to put your SD card. So I've just got a memory card over here. So make sure that you're putting your memory card before using it, because you don't want to be ending up going outside and then realize that you don't have the SD card on the camera. And this one goes, I believe, this way and clips into place. So memory card is in there, and I think that's your microphone on both sides and two cameras. On this side you have got the indicator over here, and on the bottom you have got the threads. So let me power this thing on, and then you need to download the app from the Play Store or your Apple Store. So that's called the Insta360. So here is the app. I already downloaded it, and let me put that cover on before moving on with the camera, because I don't want to be damaging my camera. So here is a lens protector. I think this should be implemented on all of the cameras regardless of whichever brand you're purchasing it from, because if you damage this lens, then you're done with the camera. You have to go and buy a new one. So it's always better to be protected, right? So slides into place, and then you twist it and lock it. Same on this side. There you go. So that's on. And I'm also gonna be ordering a screen protector for this one. Currently, like, none of the brands are selling this, like third-party sellers, but if you want to pick it up from Insta360's website, then you can buy it. But I don't think it's gonna be worth it ordering just the screen protector from them, because it comes from US, I think. So I'll probably wait a little bit and then put a screen protector. In the meantime, I'll probably use some of my old screen protector from my phone and cut it in shape and use it that way. So storage permission, allow. Do you have an Insta360 device? Yes. And that's your Insta360 X4. I already got that. So turn the Bluetooth on. Yep. Allow. There you go. And now let's power this thing on for the first time. And also let's try this thermal cover and see how it looks. Oops, it fell out. I would hope a little bit more resistance on the cover. It tends to be a little bit more loose, so comes off like too easily. I don't know why. Oh, there you go. So you have to twist it all the way to lock it, otherwise it's gonna be loose. So make sure that you twist it, and when you hear the lock, okay, makes sense. I was thinking, like, why did they make it super loose? So now it's not gonna go anywhere. So that's your thermal cover. So here's your power button. Let's see if it has got any juice. Yep, the light turns on. There you go. Next, and please download the Insta360 app. So it's already downloaded, so search. So that's the X4 and 9. There you go, Bluetooth connection. So connect, confirm, start to download. So it's gonna download the firmware for the first time. But before moving on to that, just to register, because this is my first Insta360 camera, so I don't have an account, so I'll probably create a new one. Alright, so what basically happened was you need to format your memory card before you can use it with the Insta360. So I took it out and then just formatted it on my computer, and now it is able to update. So make sure that your memory card is formatted before you use it for the very first time on the Insta360, and now it's updated. So tap to connect to the device and confirm, and there we go. So that's the first time thing you want to do that. And also with this thermo grip, I just looked it online. It's basically whenever you're shooting like 8K handheld, your device is gonna tend to heat up a lot. So that's for the protection from the heat that the Insta360 might generate. So just wanted to let you know that's for that situation. But if you're using it for like sports or any kinds of other things, you don't need the thermal cover. So I'll just remove that for now. So I've got like 128 gigs of memory card in here, and it's showing I can shoot at 8K for 1 hour 42 minutes. So you basically have like two lens guards for your Insta360. One is called the premium and one is standard. So premium one is like $62. It says like improved optical performance for clearer, brighter image capture. I would probably order this one as well just to see the comparison and hopefully make it a little bit more better video. So I don't know. It says tempered glass lens guard, so I think that's the difference. I think this is plastic, that one is tempered glass, so should be able to withstand a little bit more you know, dust or any kinds of scratches that might happen. So just wanted to show you that one. Here is your screen reader. When on, the camera provides voice prompts for certain commands or actions, and that's your volume. And you have got the AI highlights assistant, so that's your AI feature. And gesture control, you can even use your gesture to start recording. And you have got your voice control, so it's probably gonna drain a little bit more battery, so if you want to turn it on, then you can do that. You can use your voice to control your Insta360. You also have got the quick capture, so it will basically allow you to start recording straight away once you press the power button. And you have got the time capture feature, so if you set a specific time and then just leave your camera, it will turn on automatically and start shooting, and as soon as you have set the time for the specific times, then it's gonna turn off on its own as well. So that's a really neat feature. You also have got the integrated lights, you can turn it on or off. And you have got your audio settings, so stereo, active, wind reduction, direction, focus, whatever you want to choose, you can do that. You have also got the confirm removal of lens guard, so if you want to remove your lens guard to capture like high quality video, because it's gonna have like a little bit of impact on the performance of the video. So if you want to remove that, or if you want to shoot like on a tripod where it's not risky for your camera, then you can remove the lens guard. You also have got the Bluetooth headphones, so you can pair it with your Bluetooth devices and then record audio that way. You have got your Bluetooth remote to control your Insta360. You also have got different modes over here, so motorcycling, skiing, outdoors, or you can choose your manual settings as well. And lastly, you have got your settings. Let's get familiar using the buttons. Start. So that's your shutter button over here to take a photo or video. You have got the customize button over here, that's a menu button. Alright, you can switch the mode. Switching modes, take photo, record video, or power button, switch whatever you want to, you can do that. And that's your power button on the side. Turn on or touch your screen, long press the power off camera. You also have got the quick button, so you can basically choose this button to whatever you want. So access preset page, switching modes, or take photo, record video, or whatever you want to do, you can set this button to do that. And that's now let's talk about the features of the Insta 360. So this is how you to get in the menu. You have got bunch of options over here. The first one and the main one we're gonna talk about is the video shooting capabilities. So you can now shoot at 8K at 30 frames per second, 25 and 24 frames per second respectively. So that's the key headline feature of the Insta 360 X4. And I think there is some limitations whenever you're shooting at 8K. So it tends to heat up a little bit faster. That's the reason why you have got the frame to cover it up on side. So just be careful, and if you're trying to shoot in low light environment, it will give you a problem that it might not be able to shoot like on the best capability if you're shooting on low light. You also have got 5.7K plus, and similar to like 8K but a little bit lower file size and a little bit less resolution. And you have got the normal 5.7K, but you can shoot it at 60 frames per second, 50, 35 and others respectively. You also have got 4K at 24, 25, 30, 50, 60 and 100 frames per second. So all of the different settings are over here. So that's all for the video shooting capabilities. Moving on, we have got the another mode that's called the active HDR, so record stabilization. So you have got 30 frames, 25 frames and 24 frames per second. So this will basically allow you to shoot like whenever there is too much of highlights and darkness in the scene, it will be able to give you that HDR video if you want that. So that's for your active HDR. Moving on, you also have got the time lapse. So for time lapse, you have got 5.7K at 30 frames, and you can choose the interval as per your need. You also have got 8K option, and we also have a whopping 11K for the time lapse shooting. So basically same as the old time lapse, but you have got the 11K option to shoot on time lapse. Moving on, you also have got the time shift. So this will basically give you that motion blur whenever you're shooting time lapse. Same here, 5.7K and 8K. It doesn't have 11K. I would love to have that, but it's not there. So same here as well. So 10x, 15x, 20x and 60x. And moving on, for the main feature that differentiates the Insta 360, it's the bullet time. So I am very much fond of this. As I showed you previously, the bullet time handle that will allow you to shoot the bullet time shots. So you have got the option of 5.7K and 3K option, so you can shoot at 120 frames per second and 3K at 240 frames per second. So you can get a little bit more creative, and it will allow you to capture amazing looking shots to showcase the scene that you want to show in your videos. So I think that's gonna be the best option, and I think the most usable option for me whenever I'm shooting my videos. And moving on, you have got the loop recording. Same here, loop recording, you can use it as dash cam if you're trying to shoot the videos on loop. So loop duration, you have got options to choose from, and 8K, 5.7K, 5.7K plus and 4K respectively. So you can choose the loop duration where you want it to loop again and again. You can do that. You also have got the star lapse. So I haven't tried this one yet, but it will help you to get that like the star trail effect that you have seen on the videos of the Insta 360. I'll try that later on, but here are some of the options. So 18 megapixels is the resolution, and duration you can choose that, and you can also choose the timer for your star lapse videos. So it has to be on an environment where there is not a lot of light pollution, because as you can see, it's all white over here because of the bright lights here, because it tends to open the shutter for a long period of time, which will allow tons of light. So if you're in a light polluted environment, you will not be able to get the best video out of it. So make sure that you're doing that on a really dark environment when you are capturing the star lapse shots. Moving on, you have got the burst shot as well. So here you go. So it will be able to capture like burst shots. So burst numbers 3p, 1 second, 10p, and depending upon your needs you can choose that. So that's your burst option. You also have got the interval. So here you go, how like what time you want your photos to be taken, so duration, how long you want it for, and interval, how much you want that. So that's your interval. And you have got the SDR photo, so 72 megapixel and 18 megapixels. So that's your HDR photo. Moving on, you have also got the default photo settings. So here you go, 72 megapixel and 18 megapixels. So here is your photo, so 72 megapixels and 18 megapixels on the photo section. And that's all of your menu options for your Insta360 X4. So like bunch of different things to play around with, and this one was the 360-degree videos. So if you want to use it as a dash cam or an action cam, you can do that with the single lens mode as well. So this will basically be shooting from the front lens only, not the back lens. So as you can see, you can use it as an action camera. So 4K, 2.7K. There's no option to do 8K because that's combined like two of the lenses together, you get the 8K capabilities. But here is your free frame video me mode, so it will basically focus on like your subject, whoever you want to focus on. So that's your me mode, 4K, 2.7K and 1080p. And moving on, we have got the loop recording, photo, video, and that's all for the single lens mode. So like if you're thinking about using the single lens mode, it will be like capped to maybe 4K. You wouldn't be getting 8K because, as I said already, it's basically two lenses combined. So I don't think I would be using this one because the main reason that I got this camera is for the 360 videos. So like, you know, I would love to use it as 360 camera because I already own a GoPro which I will be using to use as action camera, but this one is basically for the 360 video. So that's all for the features, as well as some of the new changes that came with the Insta360 X4. And as you guys have seen my sample videos as well, it's amazing and what this thing can achieve. And with that bigger battery life, I think that's a no-brainer for people who want to get into the 360 cameras. The ease of this thing is basically you have got like bunch of options over here. There's also like AI built in, so you can use the AI feature as well. So here is the short lab, so you can see a bunch of different scenarios that's already pre-built on the Insta360 X4. So it's not like the paid version, you can get these things for free. So as you can see, here is electric surge, which will show like the electric kind of thing over here, and spin me around. Bunch of different modes you can play with. If you are new to editing, then you can get these things done really quickly with the help of this auto edit function. You have also got your drops and create a video over here. So I'll try this one, and here is one of the clip, and there you go. And you get inside and the app looks something like this. So you can add the music. It's same as editing software, but if you find it a little bit complicated, then I'll just make sure that you know what you're doing. So this is basically like the sound of the video over here. You can add the music, you can add text, you can also add stickers and add effects. On the bottom you have got the couple of options over here. So you can reframe, split, you can change the speed and volume, and you have got multi-view, filter, face filter, and bunch of other options to play with. So the main thing about the 360 camera is reframing. So basically the 360 camera will be able to capture everything that's going on around. So you basically have to reframe your shot before you can post it. Reframing is basically, in easy terms, to make sure that you have your camera focused on the right spot. So that's a basic explanation for reframing. So it will allow you to reframe your shot. So let's do that here. So you can see that it says add a keyframe. So we do that and we move into forward. So as you can see, it's moving around from end to end. So I already did that reframing. Let me do a new one over here so that you know what I'm doing here. So I put a keyframe over here and move it around, and then for example, if I want to zoom in and then move it on the other side, I do that. Let me leave it here and add another keyframe. So what basically happens is, if you play it from here to there, it will basically be switching the camera. So here, as you can see, it's zooming in and then it goes all the way over here and then stop. So that's a basic function of reframing. So here is one keyframe, and if I want to move it to the other side now, I go over here, I move it around, and for example, if there is some action going on here and I want to zoom in, I add a keyframe after moving the camera around. So now you can see if I play it here, it will basically take it to the same spot that I left it. So as you can see, that's called reframing. I was new to this one, so I found it a little bit hard because you will get confused what to do first. So the main concept that you have to put in mind is you add a keyframe, you move it around, and then you put the camera angle around like this, and then add another keyframe, and rest of the thing is done by the app itself. So that's the basic for keyframing. So that's done for this one. So let me move to the next thing. So if you want to edit your videos, you can do here as well. For example, if you want to change the color or the saturation or exposure, you can do it here. You can change the temperature, contrast, saturation based on your needs. There you go. So that's a little bit harder, like if you haven't done like video editing before, but there is also like a easy solution which I'll show you later. But this is for people who want to play with their video around and do much more like intense editing. This kind of editing is for them. So that's for your video editing with the help of the Insta360 app. And they also have the Insta360 like studio version, which you can use on the laptop if you have got time and you have got like long video clips, then you can do it on your laptop as well. So if you're a person who doesn't want to go deep into like video editing, then you can use this one. So you basically press albums, and here is the video itself. There you go. So this is kind of a normal version. So you also have got the AI options, but here is the quick option, which is gonna be for basic editing, not like the intense one. So it will basically allow you to reframe your shots like this. So you just use the joystick over here, or you can use your fingers to focus wherever you want, and then you start recording, and then you can move it around. So if you don't want to be playing with a lot of things, then you can use this function, and it will basically allow you to reframe your shots much more easily and quickly. And you also have got a pro level editing inside this. So as you can see here, it says pro. So if I press that one, it will give you a lot more option as well. So same thing here, it's kind of similar to the one that I showed you first, like reframing. And if I move it around, reframe, and if I play it, there you go. So this is kind of a pro, but not so pro as the previous one, but it will do the same thing here. But if I want to trim it, like the problem with this particular editing, like going into the albums, is it doesn't allow you to cut in between. So if you're using the other one that I showed you first, you can basically trim out a section in the middle and delete it if you don't want it. But with this one, for some reason there is no option. So you can either trim the first part or the last part, but if you want to delete something in the middle, you have to go into that previous software that I showed you, or you have to do it on your laptop. So there is no option to trim something in the middle. Even on the Insta360 Studio app on the laptop, you don't have this option. So that's kind of weird, and hopefully that will be changed with the future updates, but currently you can't do that. So same thing here, all of your option over here, trim, you can change the aspect ratio if you want. There you go, one by one. And you can also like snapshot. You also have the option to add the music. You can change the volume, and you have got freeze option, motion SD, and speed, multi-view, and you have got the color plus. So this is basically like a normal kind of editing, not so normal than the quick one. Quick doesn't give you that many options, but pro gives you a little bit more option. And you have also got the color plus over here if you want to use it. So the color plus will basically enhance the saturation. If you are a person who loves more saturated colors in your videos, then you can use the color plus. The problem is it doesn't show up in the video, so after you export it, you will be able to view it. and you also have got the adjust option to change and fine-tune your colors. So if you want it that way, you can use it, but if you don't want to deal with all of these things, then you can basically use color plus, and it will be able to give you that more saturated colors on your video. So that's just for the basic things about the Insta360 app and how you will be able to get your videos as soon as possible. So as you guys saw from the video that I shot on the Insta360 X4, it is a really capable camera, and also with the low light, I think it didn't do that much of a bad job. And especially when you're shooting like 8K, it doesn't recommend you to be shooting on 8K whenever there is low light, because it needs enough light to get the best footage. So if you're shooting in low light like I did, then you probably have to go into like 5.7K to get the best footage. But it is especially designed for daytime, and if you check my video out on the daytime footage, it looks excellent. With that 8K capability on the new Insta360 X4, I think it makes it a no-brainer for anyone who wants to get into 360 content. And especially with the workflow when you are editing your videos on the post, that makes it so much more convenient with the help of Insta360 app. I think this is probably gonna be one of the best 360 cameras available right now. I also own a GoPro Max from 3 or 4 years back, and I stopped using it, as I said, because of the workflow and the post-editing process on the GoPro 360. It's really troublesome. You have to connect it to the app on your computer, and then you have to manually reframe it every single time. But with the Insta360, it's so much more easier and convenient to edit your videos on the go. And the GoPro also have been rumored to bring the new GoPro Max 2. I don't know how it's gonna hold up, because I've already lost faith in the GoPro cameras, especially when I was using the GoPro Hero 10. As you know, I have to carry like multiple batteries even when I'm just going out for like 20 minutes drive, and it's so much more hassle to carry multiple batteries, and your battery doesn't even last that long. So I've already lost faith in the GoPro, and hopefully I'll be switching on to the Insta360 Ace Pro as well, the action camera. I think that's probably gonna be the best camera for me as well whenever I'm using my action camera on the motorbike. But for now, I think this is probably gonna be the best camera and the best investment that I made in 2024, which surely will boost my production quality if I'm using this to shoot my content. If you invest on something like this and you want to get your videos out as soon as possible, I think this will help you a lot, especially a person like me who has got a day job as well and have to focus at night whenever I'm making my YouTube content. So I think this is gonna be the best purchase for me to make content for you guys, and hopefully I'll be making a lot more contents with the help of the Insta360. And also whenever I'm going out with friends and family, it will be able to capture everything in 360, and I don't have to worry about missing any kinds of moments. So that's all for the unboxing, initial impression, and the setup, and how you would be able to use the Insta360 to get your video edited and then ready to be posted on social media. So that's your Insta360 X4. Let me know what you guys think about the Insta360, and will you be willing to purchase the Insta360 X4? Do let me know in the comments below, and I'll also throw the affiliate link for the Insta360 if you want to pick it up. If you decide to use my link, I'll get a small commission with no extra cost to you guys. And I'm also planning to make a video on the DJI RS4 combo, which we have got here. So I'm not into the gimbal world, so I'm trying to get as much information as possible to pass it to you guys, so that the video is gonna be much more informative. So do stay tuned for that video. I'm planning to get this video done as soon as possible as well, and also a lot of new products coming on. And I guess that's it for today's video. So if you enjoy the content, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm Aziz from AZ Technofreak, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, have a good one and peace out.